Hey guys, Shadowz here, welcome back to another Gears 6 video. Today we're going to be discussing Xbox visiting the Coalition Studio and why Gears fans should be excited in Gears 6. The Coalition Studio has been secretly working hard on the future of the Gears of War franchise for a few years now, developing using Unreal Engine 5 for the Xbox Series consoles, and while it was going to be quite some time before we see any new announcements, it has been 5.5 years since TC announced a new Gears of War game. So of course, Gears fans are desperate to find out anything, and luckily we've got a little update thanks to Xbox themselves. Recently, Matt Booty, president of game content and Xbox Game Studios, who oversees the internal Microsoft Game Studios working on exclusive first-party games for Xbox, visited the Coalition Studio in Vancouver, Canada, the home of the Gears of War series, to check out the progress of projects being built by the Gears of War team. In an interview podcast with the Fourth Curtain, which is available on YouTube, link down below in the video description if you do want to check out the full interview, Matt Booty discussed several points about the Coalition Studio and what Gears of War means to Xbox, including recognizing major themes that Gears of War as a franchise has, and what the series needs that should get Gears fans excited about the future. Matt Booty goes into further detail as heard in the following.
When I've got, an hour here, an hour there, or something like that, my time really goes towards working in Unity, right? Like making my own games. Like right now, I'm trying to finish the music on a tower defense game that I'm working on. If you go on my LinkedIn, I post articles about some of the stuff. So I still like coding. I like, working in 3D. I try to build things that really are end to end, that are sort of complete little games. So that means like the art, the music, the menus, everything. And I do miss it. It is tempting sometimes, because I just have access. And what would be great now is just to, I could go spend the afternoon hanging out with the Gears of War team and sitting in on some mocap session, and that'd be a lot more fun.
It sounds like Gears of War is being played right now, the chainsaw effect.
Yeah, sorry, I got the blower going.
He's playing Gears of War right now while he does the interview.
I mean, it's just fantastic being around those teams. I mean, just this morning we saw the latest stuff that the Coalition is working on up in Vancouver, the Gears of War team there. It's an interesting thing to think about portfolio management, right? I mean, all three of those are so unique in their own way. I mean, I think about, Gears of War, what is that game about? It's about, it's really more, it's got a horror element to it. It's about belonging. It's about, sort of brotherhood in the broader sense of like community, right? It's about, the message there is your friends will pull you through. I think about Halo. Halo to me is so great because it has always been optimistic sci-fi, right? The message of Halo is that humans will prevail and that they'll go through some things, but that humanity always comes through, which I always like. And, you think about Gears, the scope is, it's very constrained, at times claustrophobic, and Halo is so expansive. I mean, yeah, so I kind of would think about that. On the tactics, for sure, the portfolio management, the release timing, those things are going to become more important. We've got a goal of a big game, a new release, a big game, something significant going out 4 times a year, right? So every 3 months, we've got something new coming out, and feels like we're getting there. The tactics of how we manage that release schedule certainly become front and center. On the strategy, we can talk about these franchises that have sort of how much money they've made or how long they've been around. I think the most important thing out of all that, though, is the communities that they have, right? When you think about the fact that the Halo community, which is really, I want a big shout out and thank you for sticking with us over the next years. We've started to build ourselves back from some challenges we've had. But you think about the communities around something like Elder Scrolls Online. You think around even the flight sim community. You think around, a community that exists around things like the Gears of War community that we talked about, right? And then you get into all the players on the Blizzard franchises, like the Warcraft fans. I think Minecraft Online, Minecraft Live. I was downtown at the Halo World Championship esports. I mean, these are the communities, and I think those are the things that really are the power and the excitement of what we've got here. And when we think about the strategy and our strategy of people can play the games they want with the friends they want on the devices they want, that all begins with those big communities that have formed around those games.
Yeah.
In many ways, like, we don't own these games. Like, at best, we're sort of stewards of them, right? And it comes with a big responsibility to listen to the communities and, really build some of these bigger things in partnership with them, right? I mean, they've been with the games as long as we have, and really are such a big factor.
Now, to recap the main points Matt Booty just shared about Gears of War and the Coalition Studio, the Xbox president recognizes that the Gears of War franchise is about belonging and brotherhood with a sense of community, that this series has a horror element to it, whether that be the bloody gore or the darker serious tone that defines Gears of War from other games and franchises out there. Despite everyone's personal opinions on the Coalition Studio and the direction of the new Gears of War games, I think I can say that all Gears fans can agree that both Gears of War 4 and Gears 5, despite being successes in their own rights, that a lot of the major themes of what made the original Gears of War trilogy so special are missing from the newer games, and something Gears 6 definitely needs to incorporate and return to. The original Gears of War trilogy resonated deeply with so many players due to its gripping portrayal of camaraderie amidst the horrors of war, emphasizing themes of sacrifice, redemption, survival, the emotional toll of war, and the resilience of humanity in a planetary worldwide conflict facing extinction. Through the brothers to the end like bonds between characters like Marcus Phoenix and Dominic Santiago, the games explored the brutality of conflict while showcasing the enduring hope and determination to overcome adversity and struggles against overwhelming odds. With the Gears 6 story, it is perfectly positioned narratively wise to return to the main themes of brotherhood and horror as the Swarm War truly begins, with the new Queen Reyna awakening the full return of the Locust Horde as part of the Hive Mind and leading the Swarm to finish off what the Locust Horde started on Emergence Day all of those years ago to destroy humanity once and for all. The humans of Sarah recognizing that war has returned to the planet and that it requires real Gear soldiers and not robots to go up against the Swarm, and going on the offensive first to find and destroy the main Swarm hive. The sense of a squad of characters not only fighting for survival in the grand scheme of things, but going through their variety of personal struggles in war-torn cities and desolate wastelands, bringing back the atmosphere that made Gears of War so special and awesomely unique in the first place. Overall, I believe, based on the comments made by Xbox themselves, that the Coalition Studio draw inspiration and reference from the original trilogy, mixed together with the feedback given from the newer games, and a sprinkle of TC's new essence that Gears 6 truly has the opportunity to be the studio's best game ever, and something special paving the future of the Gears of War franchise for the next decade and beyond. Please make sure to leave me a comment down below telling me what you think. What is your opinion on Xbox Game Studios president Matt Booty's comments on Gears of War, and what does it mean for Gears 6? Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. If you do enjoy my Gears of War content and want to see even more videos, there is a playlist on my YouTube channel containing all of my other Gears 6 videos so far. If you do want to check out more like this one, if you want to support me even further, you can become a YouTube channel member to gain access to emotes, channel badges, and most importantly, early access to all new videos before anyone else. I want to give a big shout out to the members on screen for becoming a Shadow Knight YouTube channel member. I truly appreciate your support. So there you have it, guys, full details on Xbox visiting the Coalition Studio and why Gears fans should be excited in Gears 6. Leave a like on the video if you guys enjoyed it, subscribe if you aren't already. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I shall see you in the next one.